So you were telling us earlier tonight that you have 40 songs written for the new album?
I do, yeah. I just added one on Saturday. It was 39 and now it's 40, and I cannot wait to dive into them and go through each one and see which ones rise to the top and do that whole thing. I can't wait.
How has your writing changed in the space between the first album and the second one that you're getting ready to record?
My writing has changed in a way that's a little bit more mature, but at the same time, it's still very me. Like it's how I've been writing songs since I was 15. Where like I get extremely overwhelmed, almost like I'm gonna be sick. Like my heart starts beating, and I mean it literally physically affects me that way when a song is coming. And then I have to run to an instrument and write. And sometimes I write nonsense for a while, and then the song comes out, and it's really different every time. But I'm really proud of where my writing's going. I was just thinking today that I think it's definitely in a more mature place, which is cool because I have grown, I'm older, and so at least I don't feel stuck. I feel like I'm growing.
Do you have a favorite memory from the Twilight tour that you were on, with this new song 1,000 Years being on the Breaking Dawn soundtrack? You got to spend some time with the cast.
Yeah, I do have a favorite moment. I think it was in Dallas. They were doing the Q&A. I would come out first and perform 3 songs, including 1,000 Years, and then the cast would come out and do a Q&A. And what they would do is they'd randomly pick people from the audience to ask questions. And a little girl in Dallas came up on stage in front of the whole cast and just said, "So what does it feel like to be on tour with Christina Perri?" And I just thought that was so funny. And they were so cute and gracious. They were like, "We love her. We feel really cool." Like they played along. And I just thought that blew my mind.
You've had such a whirlwind year and a half or so since Jar of Hearts first really hit big, and you've met a lot of people. Who's been the coolest, like as far as celebrities go, who's been the coolest to you, or maybe the most generous with their time and advice?
Hands down, the coolest, most generous celebrity and artist I've met is Jason Mraz. He's become one of my close friends. I can't believe I can say that. In the past couple months, and we speak often, and anytime I have questions, he's the first person I call or email or text. So I feel so lucky for that. And not to mention I've been his fan for 10 years, so it's really cool that the guy I always dreamed of is in fact him in real life. So definitely Jason.
That makes me happy to hear that. What's the best piece of advice that Jason's given you?
Well, most of the time it's to follow my gut, because a lot of things come up all the time, and it always seems like the biggest deal ever, and there's all these things that come in the way between you and your gut sometimes, like pressure and business and stuff like that. And Jason's thing is always just like, he's so calm and he's such a chill person. So he really reminds me to just stop and listen to myself and my gut and what's inside me, and then I always tend to make the right creative decision. So it's awesome.
Has he played any of his new music for you? I'm so excited about his new album.
I've heard it all. I heard it all a long time ago. I felt very privileged to be in the inner circle now. It's pretty bananas.
What can you tell us about it, without ruining the surprise, of course?
Well, it's Jason at his best. I mean, I've been such a fan of his for so long that I loved him Java Joe Jason. I loved album 1 Jason and Mr. A to Z Jason. I've loved all the versions of him and where he's grown. But my favorite version was always him and Toka, and him and his more stripped down, really kind of basic, beautiful, simple stuff. And I can say that it will make all those fans happy, and all the other ones that he's gained all over the world now, because he's still doing his incredible thing. But it's like there's this old Jason that's back that I'm really excited about.
Well, he seems to be in a very spiritual almost place, like giving back to the world and trying to make it a better place. Has that inspired you to maybe partner with any charities or causes that you feel very passionate about?
You know what? It's what I've spent all of 2012 doing on my own time. Every time I'm touring around, I really feel so blessed and so given to the past 2 years that I made it a point in 2012 that for every 15 emails I have about me stuff, that we have one about some charity thing in there, and that's how we've been going from day one. I've signed with I've joined the foundation called the Laryngological Voice Restoration Foundation, and I'm now a chairwoman of that as of just a couple weeks ago. And my tour is going to be donating to them, and it's for people. It's for bringing the voice back to the voiceless. People with throat cancer, people with singers, with nodules, with anything that has to do with the vocal cords, any type of cancer, and also people with psychological issues that don't talk. I mean, it goes so far into everything that I'm passionate about, which is the voice. And the other charity that I work with constantly is called To Write Love on Her Arms, which is it's basically for people struggling with depression, suicide, addiction, and self-harm. It's for people who are just really emotional teenagers, like I was a really emotional teenager, and like sometimes we don't realize that it's all going to be okay, and it's just a foundation to support hope. And I've been involved with them since day one, so I've definitely switched gears a whole lot because it's just so much for a little human to handle all of my dreams coming true. I can't imagine not now just flipping it around and giving back.
Thank you so much for coming to see us here in Portland, and I hope that you'll be back soon.
Thank you.